Alone, you sit in isolation. A numbness lingers. There is no toilet paper. Then Trump says he's giving you $1,000 check. With the world ending as we know it, you might be wondering if it's a good time to build a PC with that money. Well, the answer is yes. But why make a modern one? You can make one from 1999. So today, we're building the ultimate Windows 98 gaming PC with a fucking solid-state drive.
Slide it off. And then you can see how there's like my screws are in there. And then this tray pulls out.
Burnt rubber.
Yeah.
What goes in here?
The thing that we had. One more left. Power supply. Power thing. They sort of have to like snap in. That, and then we just need to figure out where these plug in.
Let's assume those are right.
So we didn't fail. Is it a shiny disc?
Yeah, it is. It's brand new.
Yeah. Ah, okay, there we are. We're installing Windows 98. Holy shit, that's fast. It's going so fast that I can't even do that.
just wanna go back to 1999. Take a ride to my old neighborhood. I just wanna go back, sing it me baby one more time. Wanna go back, wanna just wanna go back to 1999. Take a ride to my old neighborhood.
First, we needed a new monitor, one that just screams aesthetic. As you can see, that looks much better. Second, we desperately needed a better keyboard and mouse. This RGB white keyboard that has USB-C and Bluetooth is probably the best cheap white mechanical keyboard I've ever found. The link is in the description. It's also rocking a 70% profile design, and the mouse is optical despite being PS2. Third, our Pentium III is getting mad hot, so we had to put some new paste on it. It was hitting 65C prior. Lastly, our video card is not powerful enough to run Halo or Morrowind or Far Cry. For this to be the ultimate Windows 98 PC, we'll need to be able to run those. Sadly, the Voodoo 3 is not sufficient for newer titles. So we'll be replacing it with a GeForce 4, but to keep 3DFX alive, we decided to add 2 Voodoo 2s in SLI. Voodoo 2s and SLI actually look pretty cool, don't they? Because this is the card from the old days, you actually need to plug in a pass-through cable. Now we can see how it performs on some games. But let's look at our temps first. Much better. This Windows 98 PC still holds up just fine at running emulators, browsing the internet, Photoshop, DOS games, and running just about any game that came out until 2005. But at a cost of over $4,000 back then, not even including the ludicrous solid-state storage we added. It wasn't cheap, but it's still running, after several upgrades, 21 years from when it was first built. Hopefully this inspires you to build your own retro PC. Also, I'm part of this thing called Radx Media Group. Check it out in my description.